Hello, hello, welcome back. This is just a bit of fun, really. I was noodling around the other day with this song, Radiohead, No Surprises, massive tune. And a good friend of mine, Santi, a lot of you will know Santi, he's a huge Radiohead fan, massive Radiohead fan. So we thought we would do like just a few versions of Radiohead songs. And then we thought, well, maybe you guys would be interested in some of that. So the original is basically played... and then, but if you take that down an octave, you can play it there. So the chords that I'm going to show you, you can still play them like that, but you would need to capo on the 3rd fret. So if you put a capo on the 3rd fret and then play the chords that I'm showing you in those kind of open positions, you can play along with the record. But I didn't want to do any of that faff, so to keep it nice and simple, I just moved it all down. So we're playing open chords, standard tuning. So, intro. Which is lovely.
Hi everyone. Hi.
That's my wife, my lovely wife. Thank you, wife. I'll be down shortly. I'm leaving that in. So the intro section goes like this. Which I like. And it's very satisfying to play, so I'd encourage you to do so. Now in the original, you'll hear a guitar sort of strumming in the background, and for that bit I just did... which is me basically playing a G chord to a G minor. That's all that is, right? So I'm moving my 3rd and my 4th fingers from the B and E string, and then I'm lifting them up and just dumping them down on the next strings down. So that was the G and the B, and so the E becomes open. Just because it sounds cool. Love that chord. You're not actually playing the B there, okay? Just leave that off. So that's how I do that second part. It just sounds melodic, but also strummy. Now, the verse. Oh, hello. Now the verse basically prefixes that intro section, if for want of a better word. So you're going to play 2 bars of D, 2 bars of D with kind of B in the bass, and then you're going to play an E minor, an A, and then you play 1 measure of the intro, which is D for 6 beats, or a bar and a half, and then the G minor chord, okay? So that goes like this. Back around. So that, I love playing that. So it steals a few little bits here and there from the melody. So for the first 2 bars, you're just playing a D chord. Then you're going to change to this chord, and all you're doing is moving your first finger from its home on the 2nd fret G string to the 2nd fret on the A string. But you don't want to have the D string ring out, so again we're doing one of those angled chords there, and then the top 3 ring out. That might take a little bit of practice. If you want to do a bar chord, you could play this. Just another one of my favourite chords. getting a bit jazzy there, but you could do that. Bit harder to do, I think, though, so I would stick to the open position. Those are the first 2 chords, okay, so that's the first 4 bars. When you go to the E minor, you're going to basically play. So you've got your little finger on the 3rd fret on the E string there, and then you move it on to the 3rd fret on the B string. So you're going to play. So you're nicking some of Tom York's lovely melody there. Then you're going to change to their A shape, but you're playing an A sus4 at this point. Okay, so all you're doing there is so that's all with the A chord played along with it. Okay, so all I'm doing for that last chord is taking my finger off, but allowing the open E string to ring out. And then you're into the intro bit. And then you play it around again. Okay, so let me play it around slowly. Which is just good fun. Then when it goes into the sort of chorus bit, you're going to play the first half of that verse. You're going to play 2 bars of D, then you're going to play 2 bars of the B, D chord. Then you go into the chorus. The chorus is just E minor 7 to A, repeated 3 times, okay? So I play that like this. Go back into the intro. For 2 times. So that's basically it. It's not much to the chorus. You can just play. So you could incorporate again some of them vocal line. I think I go. So I'm just going again. But again, you can do what you like there. Essentially the chords are E minor 7 to A. Then you go round again. Now the middle 8 section is cool. You're going to basically play twice round this. Which is like a variance on the G minor chord. The A chord has this kind of melody over the top. And the G minor chord has this. So all I've done for that bit is use the A chord and then that G minor open voicing, which is basically the root note on the 3rd fret E string. This next string, the A string, is not sounded. Then you've got an open D, then Then you've got your third and fourth finger on the third fret on the G and B, respectively. Then you can put your first finger on the first fret on the E string and take it off. And you can do that while you're kind of strumming, okay? So you're just going from a sus4 back to the to the A. So that's just putting your third or fourth finger on the third fret on the B string. So you start with the A, okay? With the chord. And you probably won't be able to jump straight to that chord. So what I do is just play the first part of it while my other fingers are catching up. So you've got that time to chuck down the rest of the chord, okay? Then you're going to go into an you'll hear that on the album. And you can play that by raking the strings in a reverse fashion. So you're strumming from the high string to the low, but closer to the bridge, okay? So you get that Pink Floyd-y E minor. And then back to the G minor, okay? So that section would be... back into the kind of chorus section, and then you do the intro twice at the end, which is the outro. So same thing as before. A little pause for dramatic effect at the end. Anyway, I hope you found that good fun. That's what I've been noodling around with in these weird times. So why don't you find a tune that you like and do a funky acoustic version so that you can just, you know, amuse yourself with. Literally, that was the only reason that I worked this out, and thought I would share. So I hope it was good fun for you too. So anyway, that's enough from me. Cheers, bye bye.